let's talk about finding the press, finding the opportunities. And I'm going to introduce you to my secret weapon. It's helped me create content to land some of the biggest publications out there. It's called Help a Reporter Out, or otherwise known as HARO. So essentially, with HARO, you get emails on the daily about what reporters are looking for. Think of it as a dating app for journalists and industry experts, but instead of swiping right or left, you're hitting the pitch button. Reporters submit their press inquiries, and you, as an expert in your field, get to hit the pitch button and potentially land your quote or insights and information in their stories. So, another thing I think people don't utilize enough is Haro can be an incredible tool for creating content. And so, what do I mean by that? By keeping an eye on the press inquiries that reporters are making, you can stay ahead of the curve and create content with topics that you know are going to be hot, not only today, but 2 weeks from now, and that these topics are in incredibly high demand. This can be especially valuable if you're looking to position yourself as an expert in your field and to promote your brand and listings in a way that aligns with current as well as future news trends. By knowing what journalists are looking for in these pitches and that are looking for in the next week or two, you can create content that addresses these specific needs and provides valuable information and insights. This can be a variety of things. This doesn't just have to be video, it can be video or a blog post or even a LinkedIn post that can be shared across really a lot of your social media platforms. But more importantly, so this can be used as a source for reporters in these articles. So if you create a piece on market updates or what home buyers can expect coming fall, and you already have that content live, a reporter looking for that topic it's a gem for them. It's a diamond in the rough because they have a direct source and they're most likely going to link you in that publication. So by using Haro, Help a Reporter Out, as a tool for creating content, you can increase your chances of your content being picked up by the press organically and gain more visibility for your brands and listings overall. It's like I said, it's a great way to stay on trend and establish yourself as a thought leader in your marketplace. So let's actually review some pitches from this week. All of the pitches I'm going to show you were sent to me within the past 5 days. And they're basically sent a few separate ways. You can use this search engine kind of concept on their site, or they email you twice a day. So here is one of the pitches from this week. And I'm just going to read this aloud. This is best ways to sell your house fast in 2023. So they're looking for a paragraph response from entrepreneurs and business owners. Selected responses will be included in the article DR60 Plus site. Please include a paragraph, a link to your headshot, your company name, and URL. So you can see that I pitched this piece already, and I'm going to show you my pitch back. So another thing I'm going to be utilizing this exact pitch for is I'm just going to rephrase it and immediately create a video for this, now that I know reporters are looking for that. So an interesting element to pitches is you need to essentially I create a story with it, but I also like my pitches to be quotable in any aspect. So I'm going to read this out loud. If you're looking to sell your home fast, the key is to make it stand out in a sea of competition. First and foremost, make sure it's clean and decluttered. You want potential buyers to envision themselves living in the space, not staring at your clutter. A deep clean and decluttering session can make a big difference in how your home is perceived by potential buyers. Secondly, don't be afraid to invest in some minor renovations. A fresh coat of paint and updated features can go a long way in making your house feel like new. Even small improvements, such as changing out hardware, light fixtures, or updating the landscaping, can make a big impact in the perceived value of your home. And lastly, don't underestimate the power of a great realtor. See, this is kind of where I shout myself out within this piece. So I'm just going to continue on. We know the market inside and out and can help you price and promote your house in a way that is the most effective possible. So, if you want to sell your house fast, just remember clean, renovate, and hire a pro. So, all of these bits of information can be like quotable and be pulled out specifically for that source. And now we're going to also go to another pitch from this week. This one's from Bloomberg. So this is a bit outside of my usual niche, but I still took a shot. The pitch is for a piece with Bloomberg about pricing products and services in today's economy. So don't be afraid to think outside the box and pitch the publications or topics that may not seem directly related to your field, because you never know, it might just be the shot that lands you the big piece and the big coverage that you're looking for. Also, on this note, I want to remind you that you are so much more than real estate. Your buyers, they want to work with you. They make referrals for you. And ultimately, you are not just a real estate agent, you are so much more than that. And so I think it's very important to explore other topics. Don't be afraid to branch out. Show off your expertise in entrepreneurship or share your foodie tips. You might be surprised at the opportunities that come your way. So I'm also going to reference this piece once more, because right next to the Bloomberg piece, you're going to notice New York Magazine, The Strategist. Now, this was a piece I pitched and I landed a feature on the best shoes to wear around New York City. So right now, ooh, we have a siren going by. So right now, I'm not just a real estate agent. I'm also a walking and talking encyclopedia of shoe knowledge. Overall, don't limit yourself. Have fun. Shoot your shots in other fields, because you never know where it could take you. Now, this is like also a huge component of it. It's practice. Practice makes perfect. You may not land your first pitch, and that's okay, because essentially you're going to be able to refine it. And there's just so much going on with this. I'm going to give a few more tips. Oh, also, another thing is a lot of people can essentially be like, why? How am I going to phrase this? A lot of people don't necessarily think, why should I pitch to this publication? I've never heard of X publication. Why even bother? So there's a few reasons. First, the media landscape is wildly interconnected. You have so many platforms that pull from each other. A great example of this is the Washington Post. The Washington Post publishes about 500 articles a day. They're not writing 500 articles a day, but they're able to publish 500 articles a day. And again, that's because the media landscape is so interconnected and they're pulling each other. So getting coverage in a smaller publication could lead to bigger opportunities in the future and getting that post or that article on like CNN. Another thing to consider here is that a lot of writers are freelance, and forming a good relationship with them can lead to future opportunities. So, what I'm really trying to convey is don't underestimate the power of a little known publication. It could be the stepping stone to a much bigger and better one. And who knows, it could actually be the perfect fit for your brand and target audience.